Hi, I'm Navdan Sari, and in this video I'm gonna show you how your player can jump in the right way, okay? So your code will be more readable. So without any further ado, let's begin. You remember from last video we create three functions, one of them for input checks, one of them for movement, and one of them for apply gravity. And we did create a script to write all of those code in those functions. If you didn't watch my last video about platformer, just go to my YouTube channel that you are in right now and go to playlist, and in there is a playlist that all of these video for this platformer game is in there. We're gonna do the jump. So what we should do for doing the jump, first of all we should check the input. So whenever they hit a space bar in their keyboard, they should jump, right? So first of all we should add some line of code to input check. So hit the middle mouse on it and it will open it in new tab in here, and we want to go to input check. So we should check the inputs. Okay, this is the first thing to do. So in here we can say key jump is equal keyboard check vk space. Okay, so this was for input check. Okay, so now we can collapse this and we have this key jump and we can use it. So our code is again readable, nothing happened. Okay, so whenever they hit a space we have that, and now we should jump. But where we should do it, if we should do it in movement or apply gravity. So the right thing to do, because the jump is about the movement, we should go to movement. Okay, so in this movement we check for jump. Okay, so I want to add it up here. You remember these if in here is just checking if we are going to right or left, walk right, left, run right, run left, and I will show you how you can implement that run function. But for now, let's add this jump in here. First of all, we should check if key jump is pressed. That's the first thing to do. But when should jump happen? It should be when the player is on the ground. So first of all we should check if we are on the ground at all. So we should say and place meeting like before, x of the player for the next input, y of the player plus 1 pixel. Okay, so we check if the player y position plus 1 pixel is at the ground, so now we can jump. Okay, and what we should check obj obstacle. Okay, why we did use obstacle? If you didn't watch my last video, let me explain it fast. So in our project we have tree, we have rock, we have ground, we have wall, and we want to be able to jump on them and jump from that. Okay, so we create this obj obstacle to detect as a ground all the way. Okay, so we don't need to check all the objects, we just check obj obstacle. Please watch my last video about this platformer, it has a playlist. And whenever this happen, we can change the vertical speed. What was vertical speed was vspd, and equal the vspd that we have minus a jump value. In this case again let's just use 10 in here. And after we done this, I want to show you a trick to have all of these static values in one place, and I will show you that, don't worry. So in input check we check for the space key and we put it on key jump, and in movement function we check if the key jump is pressed, and if it's pressed and we are above of any obstacles, or ground or wall or tree or whatever, we can change the v speed, right? So now that we have this, let's just run it. We are up here, and now you can see we can jump. You can see that we didn't have animation. Why we don't have animation right now? Because I want to show you the right way to do animation, and I want to use a state machine, so it will be the right way and the more readable way to do animation in GameMaker. So now that we have this jump, we want to change it because it's jumping too low. Okay, but before that, I want to go to create function of our obj player and add some value at top of this create function, create event. And what this is I want to call it player values equal. So with this, we put all the player values like jump speed, like run speed, like walk speed, or whatever a static value that we want to use in our game in just one place in player values. Okay, so first thing that I want to add here is walk speed. Okay, so I want to name it walk speed, and after this we should put a value in here. I want to say, let me see in here, if you remember, the value for HSPD is 10, so let's just change this to 10. After that, we want to jump speed, I want to equal it 10. It's not equal, you can see it. So know that we have these player values in one place, let's use them. In here, in input check, you see that I put some movement functionality in input check, and I shouldn't do that. So let's just cut this and paste it in movement function in here, in top of this, and let's just run it again to see if everything is working, and everything is not working, and our code is more readable. Input checks just have the inputs, movement have in movement, and gravity have gravity codes. Okay, so you remember that we create these player values, and all of the values that are static and we want to use it in our project is at one place. So let's just change this 10 that is for walk speed to player values dot walk speed. Okay, and for this jump speed in here, again we can say player values dot jump speed, and that's it. You can see it is more readable, and if we run it, it should work like before. Everything is working like before, and we can change all the value like jump speed to 20 to see what difference it make. Okay, so yeah, it jump higher, and because we use that obj obstacle, it can jump off of this like tree in here, it can jump off of this ground and off of this wall as well. So everything is working right how we want it. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you can use a state machine for your game to be more readable and be easy to understand and develop. So please hit that subscribe button, and if you want to help me, hit that like button as well. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.